So are you ready for the game? This is kind of controversial. What about ranking them based on their number of followers?
No, it's okay. If it's you, it's fine.
I love you. I love you. Ship.
I mean, there's no questioning Jin's level of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please. Please.
Be happy to take the last. Don't hate me. I don't want to be judgmental. Hello there, it's Magnolia Pixie Danny, your host for Gank Studios. In our last episode, we interviewed several cosplayers to talk about their passion, and we played a little game to figure out which one is the fake cosplayer hiding among us. Today, we're going to be ranking these 6 real cosplayers based on assumptions of their followers, skills, and more. If you're interested in that, then keep on watching. Once again, Angel is here with us. If you've watched our previous episode, you should probably check that out first. But for today's special game show for Creator Chats, we invited cosplayers and she will rank them according to assumption, followers, experience, and a lot more. So are you ready for the game? That's theirs.
I think all of us had that sort of innate anxiety of how people would perceive us. Of course, I try not to take it to heart, like the way people would judge me just by seeing me, because I know that's just a small part of who I am, and I know who I am.
In our first episode, we were all liars. In this episode, we're gonna be tier listing ourselves. What are your thoughts?
I'm not feeling any pressure right now.
I don't feel any pressure right now.
So I'm gonna share with you different aspects or categories that you will be ranking them, okay? So for each one, she will rank them, and then after a while, they are gonna reveal the real order. Let's begin with ranking based on experience. Who do you think is the most experienced in cosplay and the least?
I think Jin has the most experience. She has the most experience.
Disclaimer or explanation, experience does not equate to skill.
Oh.
So you could have been to so many events, but it doesn't mean that you know all.
I take it back, no. I stick with it.
Can you come here? So the closest to Angel is the highest rank.
Don't hate me. I don't want to be judgmental.
It's okay.
Honestly, I felt a bit worried because I was gonna be judging these people who I barely knew.
Have you joined any competitions?
I have. I've joined about 3 competitions, but I'm not really super into competing.
I have not joined any competitions. I guess that's something.
Okay.
But the number of costumes, probably less than 20 over the whole course.
Maybe like 60% of my costumes are made by myself.
Oh.
And then
Like
Low
30
cost.
are thrifted and then like 10% are like store bought.
I am really fast in sewing. I'm pretty sure I've made close to 1,000 costumes at this point. Because last year I averaged like 106 costumes.
oh my god.
So based on that, can you choose now who's the second most experienced in your opinion? Or would you just like to leave it like this?
Honestly, I'd like to leave it like this. To be fair, having the most experience is a bit subjective for me.
Would you guys like to reveal, in your opinion, what is the real order or ranking of experience?
I mean, there's no questioning Jin's level of. Yes. It kind of felt strange because it's not something that I always think about. I mean, yes, I do have my high-profile clients. I have all of this following, but to me, they're just like friends. They're my clients. Everybody here is just, again, we're just nerds acting out our love for this kind of fantasy that we want to show to other people as well. And yeah, it was a little strange, but again, the whole point of the whole exercise is, likes and followings, they're always going to be there. But, at the end of the day, yeah, we're just nerds in costume. And honestly, that's the beauty of costume.
Well, again, experience is a little subjective, but if we're going about like how long I've been here, I mean, I've been here since 2009, and I've done a lot for the cosplay community. I was one of the organizers of
an event called Italia Day, Homestuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been in the organizing side of making conventions, and then I'm also like, because I'm somebody who prioritizes the role play, so when I mentioned I won competitions, it was never about the costuming aspect. It was about the role play aspect, and I won them. Even my YouTube channel, it's mostly about performing in cosplay. So like, I guess in the way you could say I'm an experienced performer in the side of cosplay.
Correct.
A big side still.
Oh, thank you.
Can I just say, like when I started cosplaying, you were one of my idols.
Wow!
Me and my best friend,
I know, I remember.
I love your England, right?
Thank you, yeah.
I'm standing next to you now. I can't believe
What?
I made you makeup.
Oh, don't. No, it's okay. If it's you, it's fine.
I love you.
Ship. Okay, what about?
So why am I here? I mean, I do the props thing professionally, right? But I did take a long break from cosplaying. So like I started 2013, right? But then I feel like by 2016, I kind of checked out of the community for a while because college was busy and life and creative burnout, all that stuff. And then I kind of went back to props in 2020. So I guess in terms of experience, you could put me over here.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay here because like I'm really a princess performer by profession, but like
Princess.
Context, she dresses up as a princess, Disney princess, and performs at children's party.
no, I'm just here.
All right, this is kind of controversial, and honestly, I personally have a strong opinion about this or against it. What about ranking them based on their number of followers?
So we have here the performers, we have the crafters, and we have the cosplay.
Cosplay! Wow. With a capital
Competition
C.
is partly making the costume and partly acting out a performance on.
Okay, because I'll help you. There are some people who love to attend events, and there are some people who love hiding in their rooms, being creative. The creative introverts. Shout out to you. So that could mean also that you have less chances of meeting more people and gaining a following. So does that help?
I guess I keep forgetting Harley Quinn's name. What's your name?
Kenra.
Kendra or Anna?
You can call me either.
Baby girl.
Oh!
Miss Ma'am.
Okay. Miss Ma'am.
Maybe stay in the middle. Oh, I forgot you're 6.
When I was ranked, that she thought that I had like a huge following. I'm not gonna lie, it felt good. But also in my head, I was like, yeah, but numbers aren't always a reflection of your entire skill set.
You stand next to Ding. Reg,
Yes?
I think stand here next to Jello, holding hands. Nakahug, chart. I think this is it.
Is it?
For me, I think.
So this is our assumption. First and foremost, number 1 is not Jello. Jin once again. Cosplay god.
I shouldn't have moved you.
So maybe because of your multiple international events, there we have it. Number 2 is still Jello Grayson. So they could have just stayed put, apparently. Apparently. Number 3, the self-proclaimed introvert, Razgrin. He doesn't even know. He doesn't check antisocial social media. And 4th is actually correct, Maria Song. Why are you not happy?
No, it's because like yeah, I'm an extrovert, but like I'm not like the most palatable of personalities.
Oh, I was like fully ready to like put myself in the last place the whole time, knowing that because like these guys are the ones I think are so cool, like Jin all around and international, and Jello and Ding and Larry who are so detail oriented and like they can like figure out solutions on how to make stuff. And you see their work, some famous people, and it's like whoa. Anna, who is so good at like at characterization. I can learn from these people. I don't mind being the dumbest in the room because I have the most to learn. Like we can't be afraid of being the dumbest in the room. Like yeah, we give ourselves credit, but be willing to learn.
Wait, we just got a public announcement.
Miss Universe is
We actually have the real third placer. I'm sorry, Larry, but the real third ranker is. I'm so sorry, Larry.
Absolutely not. Please, please. It was all subjective, right? And I think we all understand that it's really just a matter of perception and no hard feelings, none whatsoever.
But we're still correct with this ranking right now. Perfect. So it's just.
So this is it.
This is it.
So from this ranking, I think we can say that regardless of the events we attend, our skills, our style, or even our personality type, because honestly, all of us have a little bit of introversion and extroversion. Like, if you get into the nitty-gritty of that, so it doesn't really equate to followers for sure. And nonetheless, I want you to follow them.
I will post like once every 2 years.
So last but not least, rank them according to their skills.
That's good enough.
She got lazy.
No, honestly, yeah, I think this is the right fit. Well, okay, this is another subjective ranking, so I'll just let it stay there. Let them rank amongst themselves.
Peacemaker. I don't want any trouble.
I don't want chaos.
I'll leave it alone.
I'll let the children handle it.
But it's so true though that skill level is very subjective because like when we were talking about competitions, like me personally, I would never join like a crafting competition. I craft some of my stuff, but I don't think it's like anything noteworthy. But I do join competitions that talk about characterization.
That's true.
Or like, I've seen you play Mirabelle versus like how you play Merida and Moana and Harley, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so different. Thank you.
That is the beauty of it. Exactly.
Multidisciplinary
Yeah, exactly.
cosplay is in the first
Photo
place.
editing in its own thing is a skill too.
Exactly.
Photo editing, photography, making certain like sometimes there's a difference between making like mechanical props and like cloth props. That's why it should have its own categories.
Oh boy.
I had this experience where I joined the competition. I was just so bummed about it because the part that I really customized for myself, the voice changer, wasn't gonna be heard anyway. And they used a random voice line from my character that didn't even resemble her, you know, the most about her.
Thing with competitions too is I both join and judge international competitions, and every competition has different sets of rules.
Yes, exactly. At the end of the day, if you play a character, if you cosplay a certain character, you could be like pretending to be this character, but I think what stands out the most is how you insert yourself. Right? So whether that's your acting, role playing, your makeup style, or your choice of cloth, that's what makes you a different Zelda cosplayer from this Zelda cosplayer. And both of you are inserting your own skills personally.
I wasn't sure what I was feeling, but I knew that I was definitely going to be ranked last because my demeanor is naturally, I'm a very silent person, and because I worked for a decade alone, so I'm not used to talking to a lot of people, so I'm used to just being a wallflower kind of. But I know like followers are just numbers, but it's nice because I feel like I'm not so alone. I feel like I have other people looking at my work too. It's not so lonely, I feel like.
In general, I think all these people are so talented, which is why we interviewed them and featured all of them. So on that note, I want to invite everyone to support these amazing cosplayers and content creators on Gank and their social media. Once again, this is Gank Studios, and thank you for watching. Bye! Bye!